Amara was a young, breathtakingly beautiful woman living in the bustling city of Lagos, Nigeria. Her beauty was not just captivating, it was magnetic. Men often flocked to her dry cleaning shop, not only to drop off their clothes, but also in the hope of getting to know her better. Her charm boosted her business significantly, with some customers even dreaming of winning her heart. Despite the attention, Amara kept a polite distance, never offending anyone, yet never allowing anyone too close. Unbeknownst to everyone, Amara harbored a dark secret. She was not entirely human. Beneath her flawless exterior lay a hidden truth. Amara could transform into a snake. Her golden-hued, slightly serpent-like eyes, which many thought added to her beauty, were a subtle hint of her otherworldly nature. Once a week she had to shed her human form to maintain her health, retreating to the privacy of her room or the forest for the transformation. This necessity kept her life carefully compartmentalized. Her peculiar appetite was another hidden aspect of her life. Although she ate regular meals like everyone else, her body craved raw meat and eggs, a hunger she satisfied in secret. One fateful morning, Amara woke with an intense craving. Skipping work, she headed to the market, where she bought her usual supply of raw meat and eggs. On her way home, she collided with a young man who wasn't watching where he was going. The impact sent her groceries tumbling to the ground, the eggs breaking and the meat scattering. The man was immediately apologetic. At first, Amara was annoyed, but his sincerity in his handsome face softened her. His name was Felix, and he insisted on replacing her ruined items. Reluctantly, Amara allowed him to accompany her back to the market. Felix not only replaced her groceries but also bought extra, his concern and kindness stirring feelings Amara hadn't felt in years. They exchanged contact information, and for the first time, Amara entertained the idea of letting someone into her carefully guarded life. Felix was persistent but patient. He visited her shop, helped with chores, and brought her small gifts. Despite her reservations, Amara found herself falling for him. However, she kept her secret closely guarded, fearing his reaction if he discovered the truth. Their relationship blossomed, but one day Amara fell gravely ill. Concerned, Felix rushed her to the hospital and insisted she stay with him until she recovered. Living together deepened their bond, but it also heightened Amara's anxiety about her secret. She knew her weekly transformation couldn't be postponed much longer. One night, unable to resist the need, Amara slipped out of the house and transformed in the nearby forest. Felix, waking to find her gone, searched the house and eventually discovered her outside. She claimed she needed fresh air, and while Felix accepted the explanation, his curiosity grew. Over time he began noticing oddities, her uncanny sense of smell, her unusual dietary preferences, and the way her eyes sometimes seemed otherworldly. Disturbed, but determined to understand, Felix sought advice from a native doctor. The doctor gave him a powder and instructed him to cook Amara's favorite meal with it, promising it would reveal her true nature. Felix followed the instructions. That night, after sharing the meal, nothing seemed amiss. They went to bed as usual, but at dawn, Felix woke to find a massive snake lying beside him. Terrified, he screamed, waking Amara, who realized too late that she hadn't reverted to her human form. Felix fled, horrified, leaving Amara alone and heartbroken. For days Felix didn't return. When he finally did, he brought a friend and demanded that Amara leave. News of her transformation had spread, and a mob gathered outside, ready to attack. As they dragged her out, beating her mercilessly, Amara's survival instincts kicked in. She transformed into a snake and struck at her attackers, causing them to scatter. Taking advantage of the chaos, she fled into the forest. Amara never returned to human society. She spent the rest of her days in the wild, her cries of anguish echoing through the trees. She lived as a snake, forever mourning the life and love she lost, her tale a haunting reminder of the struggle to balance love, secrets, and identity.